Okay, good morning, good evening, depends where you are. I'm Irene Wong. I have been a pro-am ballroom dancer for 18 years, and I'm also the owner for the shop Everything Ballroom. Our goal is to help ballroom dancers to have a great journey. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Everything Ballroom. Today, I'm so excited to have two guests, Serhiy Averkov and Olena Barna, to be our guests. They were both from Ukraine since 2014, and they danced Latin when they were young and then focused on ballroom. And they had been teaching independently in California. So I hope you see them dance. They're wonderful, wonderful dancer and teacher, and they have such a great accomplishments. For example, the U.S. Open to the World finalist, the United Rising Star finalist, and the Blackpool finalist. So I'm sure we can learn so much from them. Without further ado, let's welcome Saki and Olena. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi,
thank you.
everybody.
Welcome. Thank you so much for your time. And let's start with warm up and tell us some fun facts that most people don't know about you guys.
Fun facts. Oh my God.
That you
Uh,
dance in Latin, right?
yeah, my Latin alone is already a fun fact. Uh, yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know. The fun fact probably that we started to dance in a being in a different cities, so that's probably a fun fact that we found each other far away, and yeah, somehow we got together, and now we live here in US and enjoying life.
Yeah, yeah, this is really fun.
That's a fun fact.
When you talk about, fun fact that a lot of people don't know about your Latin dancer, it's like my teacher, John Campbell, when we started Smooth, and because he's a standard teacher, when we go to rhythm, and people say, John dance rhythm.
Yeah, no, when I we both danced Latin, I mean 10 dances when we were kids, and in fact Elena danced longer than I did.
That's right.
When I, let's say, retired from Latin, I was like maybe 15 or 16, I never thought that anybody else in the world would see my Latin again, but now, thanks to our videos, unfortunately, maybe everybody knows how my Latin looks like. I still feel it's traumatizing a little bit, but it is what it is.
So it sounds like you switch from Latin to ballroom. What made you switch, or Lana, you have always been ballroom, or you also both are Latin dancer and then switch to ballroom?
In Ukraine, we all used to dance ten dance. It was like a requirement. You couldn't choose one style. But when we started to dance together, we decided that we're gonna do only one style. But actually, somehow
I think Latin was not even a
we
question.
ended up doing smooth as well at some
Yeah.
point, right?
When we moved to US, we even tried ourselves in American smooth. That's another fun
Yes.
fact. Yeah, we danced it for 2 years, and we kind of retired from it, but some people treat it like we put it on hold and still waiting when we're going to come back, make a comeback to American Smooth. So we keep it on hold.
Who knows? Who knows?
You're telling people that, no, I don't think so. Is that what you're
No, we
saying
love
now?
smooth.
No,
We
we
love
actually
American
we do
smooth.
a lot of smooth because we're teaching our students, and we when we came to US, uh and we've been living here for what, 11 years already. We just realized how big American style is and how beautiful that style is. So we have all the respect. We have a lot of students that we teach American smooth, that we compete with. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, tell us what you like about each style and especially ballroom, right? I'm going to share, some of your dancing for my audience, and because that is such a beautiful movement. And tell us a little bit about that, and then your maybe your 5 year plan. So what's your plan? And now we are talking about, are you on hold, or you what you're gonna do?
No, right? Our focus is 100% on international ballroom. I mean, there's no question about it. Now, that I was just joking because, we used to do two styles, and uh, some people believe we should have continued, but it is what it is. Maybe, I don't know, someday in the future, you never know. Maybe we're gonna go to Latin as well. I don't know.
Where do you say maybe you go to Latin again?
Yeah, Latin. Well, you see how Latin videos are so popular. I feel like uh it's the hot topic, so no.
Wonderful. We can't wait to probably see you dancing Latin if that is the fun fact that you want to talk about. So, um, what do you, when you dance ballroom, that's your forte. How, what do you give suggestions to pro-am dancers? I never pursue ballroom because I dance all three style, but I feel a lot of time I feel it's a boring relatively compared to all the other style. How you convince me as a person looking at this, it's beautiful. The dress is gorgeous. I competed because I love the dress, right? So share with us how do you see the ballroom and what advice you give for people that haven't done ballroom or in the ballroom before.
Okay. So first of all, I think if somebody thinks that ballroom is boring, or I think they
Because
just
we don't know.
never
They
had
never tried, yeah.
never had a really good lesson in ballroom, or never danced with a
Right.
good ballroom dancer. Um, because once you experience uh that type of movement, I think you will be addicted. Unfortunately, I have a feeling like some people think that ballroom is just about holding arms and doing steps, but it's exactly opposite of it. So I think maybe that's where the problem is. Also, ballroom, if we're talking about advice, from all of the four styles, I would say probably is one of the most natural styles in terms of how we move. So my biggest advice is would just keep it that way, keep it natural.
Yeah, because I haven't danced ballroom, right? So I was just debating, should I go in there? I heard a lot of good thing about it, especially I'm a smooth dancer. They said if you have the ballroom technique and basic, because I was just like, oh, we're gonna have fun because I'm a poem dancer. We just like to have fun, right?
Yeah.
So, just like the wow, the performance, the artistics of things. I heard so many about if you have, I'm going back to the basic for Latin. So if you have the basic, you can perform so much better. So tell us about that, and any tips for us as, Eve, a pro and ballroom dancers, would you
So you said
recommend?
it absolutely right that the ballroom and smooth, they are so similar. Just even considering the fact that what dances do you do in smooth? Waltz, tango, foxtrot, and Viennese waltz, right? You don't do cha-cha or mambo, or yeah, you do waltz, tango, foxtrot, Viennese waltz. Uh, we believe it's mechanically is based on ballroom,
Same.
the way your body moves. Uh,
But
yeah,
also, I believe that a lot of people think that ballroom is boring, or let's say it's maybe difficult to learn. It's because it's the hardest thing to do is to learn basic, because everybody should start from basic. Once you go forward and you start doing all the open goal routines, and you enjoy it much more, of course. But basic in any style is difficult, right? So
yeah.
you have to learn, it doesn't matter what. That's to pass that stage when you already know that, okay, you're good enough to move to the next level, then you really start to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's just in styles like smooth and Latin and even rhythm, It's maybe it's more catchy to the eye and for the somebody who's just trying to learn it, right? Because there's a lot going on, right? So it's very catchy, like I said. It's easy to like it, but there are other things you can like about ballroom. uh it's more precise. It's about harmony. It's about, like I said, keeping it natural. But once you experience that movement when two people are in such a close proximity, dancing in harmony, without being tight, and yeah, that's I think that's the moment when you fall in love with
this.
with ballroom. Yes.
Yeah,
Did
you
I sell it to
already,
you?
yes, you totally sell it to me because I truly believe, ballroom dancing is about harmony. It's two people lead and follow that I always struggle with. And then I feel is such a life lessons, right?
Yeah.
On that. I truly, that's why I'm doing this because I'm truly believe ballroom dancing has such a profound impact on me as a person. But I feel it could be bring it to the society about communication, non-verbal communication, how to communicate between each other, how to lead and follow, which a lot of me can't follow. So that's a
Yeah.
big things that I'm learning about. And also you talking about the basics. And then I dance a lot of Latin. Now I'm going back to the basic. And then the smooth, I'm going back to the basic as well. So I think what you said is perfect. We want to do better. The more I learn, that's why I've been there for 18 years. And now I'm going back. I'm taking basic
Good.
lesson and doing the rumba walk. Every single lesson, it's still doing a little bit of that.
It's never
So
perfect, right?
that is the ring so much true for me after dancing so long. So I'm sure many of the pro-am dancer like me, we start with, oh wow, fun, da da da. And then we found ourselves plateau. And that's where we need to go back to the basics. So
Right.
in order to do better smooth, I'm gonna take bottom standard lessons now. You sold me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I did my job.
Great, great, great. When you talk about sharing and things like that. And I saw some of your funny videos on the social media. So,
That's what we
and
do
that
too.
is so why you say, oh, you are the ballroom guy. And then a lot of the funny video out there. Tell us, are you guys both doing that together or just you? And what what you doing? Why you doing that? How
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
tell
I'm
us your
asking
vision.
myself sometimes. Why am I doing this? But actually, it was, yeah, I don't know if you can see us. I don't want to interrupt the video, but
Yeah, I'm showing that the video is so funny as watching judges.
yeah. No, it's, all this thing about videos that we're recording now was very, very, very accidental. Uh, yeah, I'll just let this masterpiece finish first.
My favorite piece of the video.
So cool. I love this.
Yeah, spoiler alert, that guy is fine after the jump. Everything is okay. He's in a good health
So
condition.
funny.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
can be the movie. You can do a movie.
yeah. One day maybe when we have more time, we'll. Uh, so anyways, yeah, I was this whole thing about social media, is very, very accidental because even considering the fact we're not like really big friends with social media. How many times we tried, we were promising ourselves, okay, we're gonna post more, we're gonna, you know, it just doesn't happen for some reason. So when this happened, we had no like plans whatsoever to do the content of such type. It was basically, it was right before Blackpool. We were
Practicing.
we just changed the choreography of our quick step like dramatically, almost the whole thing. And of course, you know, any new choreography, you have to get used to it. It takes time. And I remember, you know, I'm going to Blackpool and I have a new quick step. My God, this it just feels kind of terrible, you know. So I said to Elena, can you record me? I'm just gonna dance solo." So she did, and I looked at it and I said, "Ah, this doesn't look bad. You know, this is quite good." If I didn't know how I felt, I said to her, "But do you know how it feels? I'm gonna show you." So I said, "Okay, record me one more time," and I started goofing around. So then later on, we sent these two clips to our friends, and they were like, "Oh, you should post this. You should
That's
post
so
this.
funny.
Yeah, that's funny. You should post this." I'm like, "No, I will never post this." But then, you know what happened next? Though, we posted that one, uh, and it sort of went viral. And I said, "Okay, maybe the accident, you know." And we said, "Okay, we do one more video, maybe funny video. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know." Well, but the next video was kind of popular too, so we decided, okay, I guess we're stuck with this, so we have to carry on. Yeah, it's been 2 years
So
already, almost.
that's so amazing that a lot of time I said I start dancing also accidents. So it again, but there's a lot of things that I feel, universe to tell you something sometimes. So you stuck in this with a accident, but how do you continue to get ideas? It has been 2 years. Where do you get those ideas from?
I think our ballroom community inspires us a lot.
No, just observing, in general,
So
observing.
much to do, actually.
Yeah, once we started, you know, shooting these videos, I created this note where anytime we see anything pops up, we just write it down, and then later on we come back to it. And honestly, the list is getting so big, and that I just wish I had more time. We had more time to turn it into reels. But yeah, a lot of ideas still on our mind. Just
Can't wait to keep watching. Gentlemen, ladies, the ballroom guy, right? So make sure I'll put down the list in send me in our YouTube and you can follow the ballroom guy. So Alina, so now the ballroom guy become the ballroom guy. How do you
Famous.
feel about that? Oh,
I
you were
said
in there with her in good stuff. So I need to
no.
ask your opinions, right? Besides the ballroom guys getting all the spotlight.
I always said to him that I want the whole world to see his real face, because a lot of people who know him uh, from, I don't know, from teaching, practicing, he's always very serious actually, because he's so into ballroom dancing. Like you would never even recognize him when you see him in the studio. He's really like professional. Like
I do my job.
he does his job.
Perfect guy, the perfect guy.
But in real life, outside the studio, he's the funniest guy. And that's why I always said I want everybody to see how actually he's like so talented in acting, in sometimes even copying other people. So I enjoy being just behind the camera, like holding the camera and recording him. I have so much fun doing this.
But Alana is also generating a lot of ideas. All of the couple of the recent videos, especially the ones that went viral, is Elena behind this. So Paso Doble was her idea. I just added a little bit of spice to it. Uh, but yeah, we pretty much work as a
Yeah.
team all the time. So she records all of my videos, and I think also she improved her skills a lot. If you like, you know, I was like just scrolling back recently, looking at the first reels and watching the new reels now. The Hollywood is getting closer, you know.
I
No, but
can't wait you
honestly,
get into Hollywood.
honestly, I'm so happy that I feel like people need this because I know that we all trying to be serious. We all always worry about results, how to get better, how to improve. But right now, I feel like everybody got a little bit more relaxed about this because we all the same. We all go
It
through
turns out that
yes, we're all the same. We go through the same stages. We all have the same problems on the practice. We all have the same things to share. And right now, because people can relate to those videos, I feel like it's just makes everybody happier.
Yeah,
I
true.
love what you said. And then such a great partnership. The ballroom dancing is about lead and follow. It doesn't matter who leads and who follow, and it's always a team. So I give you a heart
Thank
for that. And then
Thank
you
you.
talked about now is make it a little bit easier. And then the competition is so much stress. And I see so many stress and people actually give it up of dancing. So I love what you do and hope people can see the funny part of it.
Yeah,
The ballroom to bring people in. Yeah.
yeah. We just don't have to forget that why we all started dancing is just because it was fun, right? So we should not forget that. So just a quick reminder.
Thank you so much. And now we're going to, if you have any more things to add, and then I'll open for people, either YouTube or whatever,
Please go
to
ahead.
ask questions.
Please go ahead. I don't know if we have anybody watching live right now.
Yes, we have at least about 9, 10 people watching live. I'm not sure they know how to please to ask a question. Just go to the comment sections. We have Ali behind the scene watching, and you just typing in
Okay,
your question, and then Ali will going to help you read out the questions and for you. Ali,
sure.
I thought you have one questions.
Yeah, before I ask my own questions, I would like to read out this audience named KKV, and he said, OMG, I love them.
That is not really a
Yeah.
question, right? But thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
I have my own question. But before that, I want to let you know that when I first watched your video, it was the one that Olena about 4 p.m. started to do the makeup, iron, the costume, things like that. When Serhiy was like watching TV, taking a nap, eating snack, and until 7:55, and Olena was ready, and suddenly within 5 minutes, and Serhiy was totally ready. That's
Yeah.
the difference between a woman and a man when they when they
Yeah,
get ready.
yeah, that is, I would say, slightly exaggerated. We just try to show it in a fun way, but on the big scale, that's
That's how
pretty
it
pretty
feels, right?
much how it feels. Because okay, I don't get ready in 5 minutes, maybe in an hour, but I feel anytime we start dancing at 10 p.m., 3 p.m., Olena starts getting ready. So
It's
yeah,
just because I like to be ready ahead of time.
yeah.
But it takes longer than for him to get ready. So yeah.
Yeah, but everybody knows this. Boys, they just and I am a ballroom dancer. Anytime we share the room with our Latin friends, when I see how these guys do the hair, especially man, just 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes done. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Didn't know that guy hair are different.
Yeah, but for
Same as in Latin.
Latin people, they don't see things ballroom people see. When I see the little crack, I
You're
panic. Okay,
perfectionist.
I panic. I want to go to shower my head. Uh, they don't mind. The messier the better. So yeah, they're
Ah,
lucky. They just have a different perception of things.
wonderful. I heard that too. So what's your question, Ali? You didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I want to know that how long does it take for you to film a video? When you first you have an idea and then film it and then editing. So how long does it take for you to prep before you can post it on social media?
It depends.
It really depends, but recently with all the camera angles we have and all the special effects, it takes longer. I would say the longest I've spent was probably, I don't know, 2 3 hours recording, and editing can take up to 5 hours, for a minute of video. But also sometimes we were lucky and we were shooting things from the first try, so then at least the shooting part is quicker. But editing is always difficult, especially if it's a combination of sounds on with the music on top, and to synchronize the video with that, because I always do almost all the time. I put the audio on top of it, so what you hear is not always what the original sound was. So yeah, it's quite a lot of work. And in terms of preparation, uh, the most important things for me is, first of all, time, and second, that I'm in a good mood and I see
The whole picture.
the whole picture, because we discussed this many times. Even now, every time we were about to shoot the reel, Olena says, "Can you see it already?" Because she knows. If for me is important, I kind of see the entire reel in my head first, including the camera angles and the scenes, how we're gonna put it. So first I get the idea and then I kind of structurize it. If I don't see that, we come and it just gonna go nowhere. One time it happened, we just like, I said, okay, let's go home, I need to think about it again. So now we don't do repeat that mistake. Anytime we go shoot, I maybe day or 2 days before, I start thinking how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, and I explain to Olena, okay, I want you to record this from this angle.
Sometimes you record couple days if you still want to
Yeah,
add
sometimes
something.
it takes maybe 2 days. If I have an hour, we have an hour here, 2 hours there. And then and of course we leave the room for improvising. That, but we don't count on that. That if it happens, it happens, right?
No, but remember the one of the last videos about the how you count the cha-cha. Remember? The samba, the
Yeah.
zoom up.
Oh yeah.
That was the funniest thing because he just gave me the phone. He said record, and I was recording like for 5 minutes. He was just doing
We did it in one go.
in
Yeah.
one go.
If you saw the reel about
And I was
how Latin
crying
and ballroom.
because I couldn't make a sound, so I was crying from laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he cuts the video and makes the whole thing. Genius.
Just like that.
What? That's great. It shows effort. And then I appreciate the ballroom guys, everyone, again. So listen and watch. Also, we have one customer, one live questions.
Now we have more questions. So KKV asked that Sergey looks very charismatic in Latin. Does he has any background
Oh,
on that?
Yes, so I think we already covered a little bit, maybe for some. Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
right.
because yeah, like I said before, yeah, we both did Latin till about age of 15, right? So
Right.
some skills are
Great
still
Latin teacher
there.
too. Though.
Right? Like, but they are very rusty, and then I feel they're just more fun now than serious. So that's why. But yeah, and also coming back to the person who said uh, they love our videos, just wanted to say thank you, and just wanted everybody to know, especially people that come in person, to say anything, or just say, "Oh, I like your videos. I like that." Just want everybody to know that for us is very, very important, and I feel like it what gets me going personally, because I am that kind of person that can doubt things very quickly, and this just fuels me. So anybody who leaves a comment, shares it, sends
we
it to our
appreciate that.
friends, to their friends, even says hi in person in the ballroom competitions, just Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it.
Same here. I wouldn't do this if you don't have people come to me and say, I watch your video and it's useful. It is really feel me to continue after 4 years of doing this, right? So thank you for everyone. Please subscribe to the channel too and give me some stuff. Thank
Oh,
you.
can I have more
For-
questions here? I have some audience want to ask a little bit more questions.
Okay, come on, keep going. Is you okay with your time?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay,
Okay,
go.
first of all, Augusta Aleto said that such a wonderful couple, Serhiy and Olena, love you guys. And then Jessica Barnes asked, you seem wise. What advice do you have for amateurs who watch the professional and get down on themselves because we know we will never get to that level? So what advice do you have for the amateurs?
Well, first of all, that's already a wrong thought. Anybody can get to any level they want um, easily. It's just a matter of hard work and practice
And belief.
belief, yes. And I would say you have to have a good teacher, which is very, very important.
Who also believes in you, because that's
Yes.
yeah.
But anybody can get to any level, and at different stages of our life, you're thinking, oh, I'm never gonna get there. But in 5 years' time, you're looking back and thinking, actually, we did, and it goes on and on and on. And if you look back, it'll like 10, 15 years, you just would never even dream of things which you have, let's say, right? So yeah, just believe what you can achieve. Have a good teacher, because it's important what you practice. I know a lot of dancers who are very dedicated, and they can practice all day long, but it's important what you practice, that you get the right information and you do things right. And yeah, I mean, I there's so much, you can you can say. It's really hard to sum it up, but also I would say a very mm, important advice I would give, because that's what I understood. If it feels wrong to your body, it's probably wrong, right? So if you can filter all the information you get through that, if your body is screaming, please no, then probably it's wrong. So yeah.
That's such a good advice. I was like, and like what you said, the mindset. Because I've been here for 18 years, up and down. So I quit. So I take a break. So I come back. I think is another thing that I echo what you said is that the mindset, right? So keep believing yourself and enjoy it. This is number one thing is enjoy the process of learning, not because I want to become number one. I want to whatever. You have some inspiration. That's always, I always imagine what I will be, but the video doesn't show me what I will be. But it will continue to work towards it and work with your teacher. I bring the video back and say, that's not what I think I'm doing, and help me and fix me, right? So
Yeah.
I think that
But just
that's
like
an
you said,
important
you
thing.
said it very right. It's not about the destination, it's about the whole process. And if you every day you can become a little bit better, then you're gonna
We'll
get
get
there.
there.
Maybe even higher, you know?
Exactly, shoot high, and then don't tell us that we will never get there. That's the one thing that I said. I want to be like one, and I said I want to be the grandma when I show my grandkids. Grandma is a good dancer. That's what I'm inspired to. So it does have something fun to
Yeah.
keep us going, whatever that
Yes.
is.
Absolutely.
One last question.
Question I thought, yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
one last one.
Last one because
We asked
last one.
now. Sergey have a channel. He's the Ballroom Guy, and now Olena, do you plan to have another channel called the Ballroom Girl?
I like that.
I never thought about this actually.
Ballroom girl.
Ballroom girl. The camera girl, maybe.
Camera girl.
Because I'm holding the camera. No, actually, we'll see. I cannot say anything right now, but who knows? Maybe at some point I'll be more often in those videos, but at the moment,
Yeah, I told Olena that, she also has a lot of personality that more people should see, and is more talents that people know of, and
but I keep it to myself at the moment.
yeah, you have to share it with people.
One day.
But yeah,
Yeah, but that's actually good. I have something to think about right now.
yeah, actually, many people told her that, the world people should know more things about you. So.
That's right.
So it is a reminder from you and said, Elena, you mentioned one thing I think is for every dancer is your personality. Let it shine. Sometimes that we trying to be so proper in the world and we mask our own person, real persons, right? So be able to get out and let people see who we are actually is a good thing. Everybody's a different. I tell my three kids because every single one is not even remotely the same. And be proud to who you are, be true to who you are. And sometimes we are shy, but it's okay. We don't need to be, some people is extrovert to be show, and someone is in, it's okay. So we all different.
That's
And
true.
just be ourselves. And even in the dancing on the dance floor, I feel if you get your own person out, it's better just to imitate someone. Of course, stop imitate someone, but eventually it just show who we are. And in real life, the same. So I hope.
I would sign under every word you just said. So I agree 100%. And that also, I feel, applies to dancing. That could be another advice for young amateur dancers. Um, I lost my thought.
About being true to
Being true
yourself.
to right. I have another video in my hand going on. About being true to your to yourself. When you see somebody doing something, it's not necessarily what they actually do. You can become a great dancer if you discover what inside of you. And yeah, that applies to everything, dancing,
Anything you do in life.
and even these videos we do. Maybe someday in the past I would be afraid to look stupid and people to see it, but it turns out people appreciate more when you are real, right? So many people came to us and they said, oh, we thought you're so serious, you're always like, you're not talkative, you don't say hi or something like that, but how come on the video you're like this? So yeah, be real.
Thank you so, so much. I think we'll conclude this. If you have question, and please continue to put there, and then we'll send it to Elena and Serhiy, and hopefully you're going to follow the Ballroom Guy and give them a thumbs up and say hi to us and every Ballroom YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you.